Hi guys, this is Allison Pryor, and I teach acrylic paintings for the beginner. I do techniques that are very simple and easy to follow in real time so you can follow along with me. Hi! I even teach you how to draw a cat. So let's get on and start with a new painting. Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how to make whiskers for your kittens or your dogs or any animal that has whiskers. Could be a lion, tiger. And I have 5 brushes that you will love that will make your whisker making much easier for you. There are lots of techniques that you could probably try yourself. If you come up with some other ideas, you can let me know in the comments section. But for now, I'm going to show you the ways that I make whiskers on my animals. So my first brush out of 5, my first brush is of course the liner brush. Now you've probably used those before. That's one way to do it. And I'm going to show you how to do that when I introduce you to the brushes. So it's a liner brush. And the next brush I have here for your whiskers is a chiseled edge brush. Nice and chiseled, nice and sharp. See? And it's flat. Okay, see that? Nice and chiseled edge. You've got to have one of those for your paintings. Get a chiseled edge brush. If you can't find one anywhere, contact me, allisonprior@yahoo.com, and I'll send you one. I'll have to charge you for shipping though, that's the only thing. And I have a small fan brush for making whiskers, would you believe? And I have a chiseled edge. Yeah, so this one here is a chiseled edge angular brush. See the nice tip on that there? You could probably use that for, look how nice and chiseled edge that is. Gotta get those brushes, they're fantastic. Another brush that you can use for whiskers is this one here. I think it's called a rake brush, because you rake on the paint. See all the different separated, all the different bristles? Actually, they're not bristles. These are not bristle brushes, because the bristle brushes won't work. But these are nice nylon or synthetic brushes, or natural here, natural nylon. You know, as long as, like I say, I always say, as long as your brushes are nice and stiff and they bounce back. See, bounce back. They go right back into place. All of them. They all do that. See? That one. They're all the same. They all bounce back. That's how I pick out my brushes. See? That's an easy. You might say, what kind of brushes should I buy? I don't know what to buy. Well, if they bounce back like this and they're nice and shiny and they're stiff and chiseled edge, some of them in different shapes and that, and fan brushes, liner brushes, then you'll buy those. I didn't know what to buy first either when I started buying brushes. And also the bristle brushes are a must. So bristle brushes and synthetic or nylon brushes that spring back. So that's that. So as you can see, this is the kitten that we did earlier in my other lessons. And this is the last lesson now for you to do your touch-ups and get your whiskers on there and any extra fur and hair that the kitten has. And I see a little bit of fur in the ears and stuff, but I'm going to show you some of the whiskers first. Okay? So we'll take this liner brush first. Let's try this one first, okay? Some of the hairs are sticking out, but when you put that in water, they'll go back, or you just rub it together, and then it'll go back together. And make sure your brush is damp. It doesn't have to be totally, you know, soaking wet. I got a bit of paint on there. Now, when you do this, the trick is to make sure that you use just the tip of the brush and you don't push too hard, because you'll get big thick lines and you won't want that. So let's, oh, sorry about that. Good, that's a blooper. Now let's try those whiskers again with this liner brush. So sometimes you get it on, then you have to wipe it off. You put it on, you wipe it off. So we're just going to try it again. See, you have to keep trying until you get it the way you want it. So now you just touch the area that you want. We'll put our little dots back in here, just to guide us to where we want. And then we'll just take our brush, our liner brush, with nice chisel, well, not chisel edge on this one, this is a very pointy one. And we'll touch and pull out. And we can pull out one on this dot. See? And we'll pull out one on this dot. Pull out. Good. So the liner brush is really good for making your whiskers. Look, isn't that nice? That's so cool. Now the next brush I want to show you is the one I showed you before, the chiseled edge nylon or synthetic brush. Now Sable's, I'm not sure, it's all different materials, but make sure they spring back, okay? And make sure, if you're going to use a chiseled edge, make sure it's nice and thin. It almost disappears when you turn it sideways. And you're going to pick up some white paint and just put that on the tip of your brush. And if it's too much, just wipe it off a little bit. And then we'll try the chiseled edge. So using the chiseled edge, the whole chiseled edge of the brush, you touch and you pull out. Touch and pull out. Nice big long one there. Let's see if I can get longer ones. Touch and pull out, even if you have to extend it. Good. See how nice the chiseled edge is and how easy it is? Very easy. Look, very easy. Alright, I'm going to keep making whiskers even if there's too many. I just want to, because I want to show you the brushes, okay? And so just use the chiseled edge of your brush, even if you have to stand it up on the chisel edge, and then pull out. There we go. Takes a little hand coordination. And you can also use just the corner of it. Just try using just the corner. You have to experiment and see what works best for you, okay? So I'm just going to use just the corner of my brush, and that gives me nice little tiny ones too. Oops, that's a bit thick. Now remember how I showed you to correct your mistakes when you get our acrylic paints? As long as the paint underneath is dry, the wet one on top, you can take a tissue, a wet paper towel or a cloth, and just wipe it out, okay? Wipe out what you don't like. Just catch it before it dries. See? Nice little trick, isn't it? Alright. We'll get some of these lots. See that? Just like that. Look. How cool is that brush? Alright, keep note of what brushes I'm using. And we'll try another brush. Now this brush I think is called a RAKE brush. You know, this is, see how all the bristles are separated on top? It's also nylon or synthetic. And I'm going to, I always like to wet my brush first. I like to dampen it up with water and then wipe it off. And then I'm going to pick up some white and see what we can do with this one. I like experimenting, so, you know, I want to see what I can do with some of these brushes. So I'm going to try right here. Just pulling it out. It's just pretty thick. But you can also, if you want to get a bunch together, you can pull out a bunch at a time. See with that brush? See how the bristles are all separated? So you want to get some short, smaller ones, but you want to get 4 or 5 at one time. You just touch and pull. Okay, that's that brush. Isn't that cool? Alright, let's see what else we can do. Fun, isn't it? Now the fan brush is similar to that one. It may give you the same similar strokes, but let's try it anyway because they're not quite the same as that other brush I showed you, but let's see what the fan brush does. Now the fan brush is great for fur. We're doing whiskers today. Alright, so let's try that. I just got a little bit on there. So I'm going to try the corner of my brush first. Alright, I'm going to take the corner of my brush and I'm going to touch and pull out. Try one over here. Well, I'm left-handed, so you'll have to probably do this backwards. Eye backwards. Alright, so if you want say you wanted some fur up here under the ear, you just pull down some furry lines like that. Same with up here. So I'll do that a little bit. And also if you want some more, just pull out, use a chiseled edge and pull, and you get these thicker lines. Thicker and thinner. See? So it depends on how much you want to control it. You want a few little lines up here again. So great for thin lines. You could use it for whiskers if you do a little practice. Alright. Okay. I have another brush here you might like. So this is the 5th brush. So this one is a chisel. Now you can get them smaller than this. But this is the angular brush, but look, it's chiseled edge. See how tiny, and see, it almost disappears when you turn it. So you want those bristles to really be tight together. So let's try those. Let's try that one. So just put a bit of paint on it. Where are you? There you are. And we will bring those bristles together. I shouldn't say bristles because they're not bristles. Bristle brushes are... Now you can add a little bit of water to your paint to thin it out a bit, or you can use some floating medium. And floating medium will make it more transparent and make it easier to flow. So try some mediums, try a little bit of water, experiment and see what works best for you. Right now I'm just showing you the brushes that you can use for making nice. So I'm just going to use the tip of the brush. See? How cool is that? This kitty got some nice whiskers. See how pretty that is? So you want a few extra ones up here. Maybe a couple coming out here. So you pick wherever you look at your picture. Oops. Oh no, I made a mistake. Let me clean it off quick. I'm going to get my damp tissue. Now, and I'm going to clean it off. Yay. Simple. Now I got one more trick for you. There's 5 brushes. And this is a little bonus tip, okay? So my little bonus tip is some paper. Would you believe? But it's stiff. It's a good stiff paper. Okay, it's like, like a card. Say if you had a Christmas card or some kind of card that you didn't need anymore. Just cut a small square. Now see if I can get this to work. I've used it before, so doing a video may not. Oops, almost lost you that time. So another blooper. I'm gonna keep all these bloopers. So here we go. So all you have to do, show you my messy palette now. Where are you? Okay, there you are. So I just took my paper and I just bent it a little bit, and I just put the whole bit of cardboard on that edge, on the chiseled edge of the cardboard. There's a chiseled edge too, right? Chiseled. And I'm going to take this Now if I ruin it, I'll just wipe it off. And if it's too curved, and then just touch. Aha! We got a little whisker. Little whiskers. A whisker here, a whisker there. Little whiskers. See, you just touch. Nothing fancy. A few little extra whiskers. Alright, so we need to reload. Let's go in and get some more paint. And if that's too big, just cut it again or just touch. I'm going to use the whole thing just to show you what you can get. Alright, I just don't have enough paint on it. But look, that works too. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that fantastic? So you got to try all kinds of things to see what you can get to work. There we go. Nice long whiskers. And that's a pretty good way to do it. It's fast, it's easy, and it's fun. So I hope you enjoyed that. If you have any other ideas, tips, or tricks for me, so I can pass them on for you, that would be wonderful. And you leave some comments, and I will answer any questions you have if I can. If I can't, I'll certainly be looking up the information for you. And I will see you in the next video. Signing out from Allison Prior. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.